EA Sports.
Of so many Pro Bowls were on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Blues of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from Hawaii. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength
gets through, and now an opening. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down, Packers. Going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 61 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look look to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the pull pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, the return is Reed. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. Musgrave's got it outright. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Green Bay.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Make some good plays today.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a long.
Beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. Sam Howell, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their 3rd win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jalen Hurts leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss here, short side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on throw.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Surprised that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well